What's up everyone? So welcome back to my channel. In case you missed my first video, I go into an update about my prep and what we're going to be doing in this session, which is a chest day at just under 3 weeks out from Spain Empro Classic. So this is basically going to be my training style. I'll try and talk through why I do certain things, but my style of training is quite quick. I try and rest minimally between sets. That goes along with the method I used all these years to grow. So yeah, it's chest on its own. We're gonna start with kind of like a pre-exhaust on a pec deck just to keep my shoulders healthy, and then go into some pressing. It's nothing crazy, nice and basic. I hope you guys enjoy it. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment and let me know what you think. So pre-workout, I've actually already had it. I had it at home. I do the DNFM by Trained by JP, my sponsor. I find that a nice kick of energy without any crazy come downs, especially at this death end of prep. It helps me perk up a bit for training. But one of my more favored supplements with regards to training is Pumpage, which is a stim-free one they do. I'm all about pump, I'm all about blood flow as well as the heavy training, but I feel like when you can connect with the muscle that's pumped up, that gives you a really good connection and feel, and you can stimulate it better. So for me, a pump product is very important. I sometimes take it pre-workout, 2 scoops, but today, and sometimes I actually mix it into my water and have it during my training. So I'm gonna do 2.5 scoops, and it's just gonna feed my muscle while I'm pumping up. So give it a go and see what you think. Okay. I want to start with the Incline Smith. I do a lot of work on the Smith. My favorite is free bar bench pressing. Always has been, but with shoulder issues, getting older, Smith seems to be a bit of a safer bet for me. Plus I can really focus on my pecs. Today, I started off with a pec deck into a Smith. So this is it's meant to be a warm up, but I'm feeling a bit of a superset here. So you'll get this gist of my training is very on the fly. I can kind of change things. I don't go in with a set plan. Usually I do straight sets when it comes to a compound at the beginning of my sessions. But today I'm really feeling that pec deck into Smith. So I'm gonna do a few sets warming up, and then I might even go into work sets with it supersetting. I've done a lot of supersets over the years. I feel like it's a great way to pump as much blood into the muscle as possible. Off-season prep, I think it's great. And it looks after your joints. So a bit of a no-brainer really, but I like to mix and match all different styles of training, so rep speeds, everything's rolled into one with me, you never know. Yesterday in the gym I got asked a question that made me think, I'll probably mention it on my video, about my rep speed. So I was doing some quick reps, and this gym member said, you know, do I prefer quick reps for building muscle? And I honestly think I see a lot about tempo now, which is really good. To control your tempo, you can control, that's a variable you can control in regards to stimulating your muscle. My take is, as long as it's controlled, it can be fast, it can be slow. If that muscle feels like it's getting pumped and you're connecting with it with really fast reps, but it's not sloppy fast, then do that. If you need to slow it right down to really feel the blood flowing and pumping up, then do that. Use the pump and the blood flow as your marker, as your feedback. Generally, I think a controlled negative doesn't have to be a 10-second negative, unless you've got an injured muscle or an injured joint. I slow things down if I feel like it's benefiting me at the time. But more often, I like explosive reps, and I like it in the stretch position. Sometimes I don't do a full range. So yeah, you can watch me as I go, and hopefully you can take some pointers, try it out. Sometimes my reps don't look textbook. I don't believe in textbook anything. I believe in textbook, tailored to your physique. So yeah, instinct. Yep. So with my volume today is quite high. My volume also adapts depending on how I feel, how much food I've had, where my recovery is, how tired I am. Like today I'm supersetting my first session, so I'm really driving the blood into the muscle. So it's going to be a higher volume session, and I feel like right now I've had a big refeed a couple of days ago. My carbs are relatively at a good point. My cardio's down, so I don't really need to be in and out the gym. So I'm going to use all that and the information my body's giving me, which is it wants to train, it wants to lift. So I'm going to give it some nice volume. I've been doing 10 to 15 reps on the pec deck, into 10 to 12 on the Smith, and I'm just going to keep adding weight as I go until I can't get 10 to 12. So yeah, I'm going to try and keep reps around about that, maybe upwards of 20 reps per set, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh, that was heavy. I did one big work set with a pec deck into 3 plates aside, and I got 10 reps, which was a bit of a slug. I want to be able to get to 10 with a bit more pace. So I'm going to take out the pec deck and I'm going to do another 2, maybe 3 work sets straight on the Smith just to finish this movement off. So these straight sets I'm going to do with minimal rest. Try and rest about a minute. Obviously today I'm talking a bit, so might extend on some sets, but I feel like a minute, 2 minutes max, but I like to be at about a minute. It allows me to keep the blood in the muscle, which I think is a very valuable way of doing it. And it also stops me from building strength, and it helps me reach fatigue in a different way to just overloading, which just kind of takes away my joint health. 24 years of lifting, I need to kind of use pace to stimulate my muscle instead of just heavy weights, which is more fun, don't get me wrong, but there's different ways to build muscle. I've not gotten any stronger over the last 10 years. I have had periods where I've pushed strength, but I've added 30 pounds of muscle by using different ways. So that's hopefully what I'm going to show you guys. Doesn't mean train super light. Go as heavy as I can. I'm going as heavy as I can, but my pace, the supersets, the volume, the rep ranges is keeping me within a certain group, within a certain margin of load. And but yeah, I'll do some posing in a bit and you'll see what I mean with the pump. Oh yeah. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. So that's the pec deck and incline Smith done. I want to hit a bit of a flat or decline angle, so this Atlantis is pretty much an ideal machine for that. So yeah, I try generally to hit every angle, nice and basic, incline, flat, decline, a fly, and then depending on how much I can or want to push volume, how my muscle feels, I'll do another flat press or an incline press. So I can extend the session. If my pump is crazy, then I just keep going, why not? Same with sets in the same movement. Just because, you know, someone says 3 to 4 sets, and you feel mint after 4 sets, and your entire pec is pumped, why not just keep going? I've done in the past, I remember I was meant to do bench press for 4 sets. I felt so good, I ended up doing 13 sets. And then I did 2 sets of fly, then I was done. And my chest felt amazing. That to me tells me way more than any book or study or coach. This is your best coach. Let's go. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's go heavy. Get some of his kit in. Oh. Oh. Yeah. 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 Oh. Ooh, heavy. Oh. 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 Yeah. 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 Oh. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yes. Wow. So that's decline done. Here I worked up to a heavy set with 3 plates. I think I got 8 to 10. And then I did another set at 3 plates, but I stripped it back a plate at a time, so I did 2 drop sets. So that's a total of 4 sets to failure, which is perfect. Yeah. 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 Oh. So for my third exercise, I'm doing flat dumbbell fly prep, like a hybrid of a fly and a press. If I fly, it hurts my shoulder. Chronic shoulder injury on the right. And if I press on a flat, it hurts my shoulder. So as in I want to do a fly movement, so I don't want to just do a straight press. So kind of like hybrid, I bring it down at an angle, let it stretch out, and then I fly it together at the top. I'm sure there's a name for it. Superset into incline hammer strength. Why is he not a set number of reps? Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's what you call exhausted. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. Oh yeah.
Still at 2 meters then? That's the right shot. Nice.
Your separation's got separations.
So I'm actually going to finish off with flat bench press, my favorite exercise on chest, probably my favorite exercise of all time, only because I was quite good at it. Reason why I'm doing it at the end is because it feels like it's tying everything together. So I'm going to do, obviously I'm exhausted, there's not much strength left in me, and so this is just the finisher. I'm going to do, probably stick to 2 plates, I'm going to aim for 6 to 10 reps. But I'm going to go again as soon as I feel like I can. That could be 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I'm going to try and bang out about 4 sets, maybe 5. I might get to 3 and think, right, I'm done. So yeah, tight all together type movement. Really make sure I'm fried. And the other point I wanted to make was, you guys might notice I don't really do force reps. Mainly because I train on my own, but also I actually don't really believe they work for me. Force reps in the past have like eventually just started to hurt me. And I like Lee Haney's cheesy saying, you know, stimulate, don't annihilate. So I want to just stimulate the muscle, get out and eat, and then come back and do it again. I might want to do chest again in 3 days, or maybe 7 days, you never know. But I don't want to destroy myself. So doing force reps for me, as long as you're getting relatively close to failure, if not failure on your own, you know, it's safe, it's stimulating enough, so works for me. Oh. 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 Yeah. Ooh, one more set. Oh. Oh. Press-ups. So that's a wrap, guys. Chest day. Just under 3 weeks out from Spain Empro Classic. So basic summary, it was a typical session for me. My sessions always change, so I have a rough idea going into it, but as I get a feel of how I'm getting on with the first exercise, that's when I start to decide what I'm going to do that day with regards to rep range, exercises, and sometimes I will change stuff on the fly. Like I said, I let my body tell me what it wants to do or what it likes, what it doesn't like. So my training can be the same for weeks on end, and then so all of a sudden it can be different day to day. And also I've been known to come in sometimes and it's meant to be leg day, and I warm up and I think I want to do shoulders today. So I do that as well. So it goes off recovery, it goes off how my muscles feeling, my joints, how my motivation and energy is, and how my focus is. So you have to listen to all these variables and all this feedback your body's always telling you. So instead of just mindlessly following a plan, sometimes you need to try and change things on the fly to have a more productive session, a more productive day. But yeah, we start off with a superset of pec deck into incline Smith. Main idea behind that was to get my shoulders warm, get the pecs nice and fatigued, pre-exhausted type thing. Make sure there's enough blood in there before I got any decent amount of weight on the incline Smith. So I warmed up for a few sets, then I did one work set where I did pec deck into Smith. And then I did 3 straight sets, just Smith only. Minimal rest, 60 seconds or so between those 3 sets. And I actually backed off the weight just to make sure I can stay within a decent rep range. Right now my rep range seems to fall anywhere from 10 to 20. On a day where I'm kind of pushing weight, I'll go as low as 6, depends on the exercise. But I generally like to do a heavy compound at the beginning of most of my sessions. Unless it's leg day, I try and do a hamstring curl or a leg extension just to warm the knees up. So after the incline Smith, there's 3 sets on that. We went to declined Atlantis, which is one of my favorite decline machines. It comes in at the top where it's contracted and it lets you stretch right out in the stretch position. So I did 4 sets on that. 4 straight sets, building up the weight, pyramiding up. After that, I decided on another superset. I do like supersets, I don't do them all the time. I might do a session where I do straight sets, or I might have a session where everything's supersetted. 2 weeks ago, I did a session where I did chest and arms, and I supersetted half the session chest and biceps. Then I did a chest only. Then I did a couple of chest and triceps. Then I did a tricep and bicep superset at the end. Wild, but it felt absolutely amazing. All the blood, all the stimulus was in the muscle. My joints felt great. I felt pumped, I looked pumped. And I did what I needed to do that day. So yeah, so it's different things, different ways of doing it on different days. So yeah, we did. I did the flat fly press with dumbbells straight into incline hammer strength. Incline hammer strength press is something you can generally go quite heavy on. So sometimes lighter weight doesn't feel as good. It's a machine you can just load up. So that's why I pre-fatigued on the flies, and I went straight into that. And I keep the form on the incline in this stretched half of the position. I don't do a full rep. I feel like at the top I'm using a lot of triceps and I'm straining my shoulders with my right chronic shoulder pain injury. I have to be careful on lockout with chest presses, so I tend to do a lot of the movements on the lower side just to keep the tension and the blood flow. And apparently, science says that in the stretched position, you can grow the most amount of, or you can stimulate the muscle the most, apparently. But 20 years, I've been letting my body tell me that. So, and then then I did some flat bench press. On this one, I kept it to 2 plates a side, and I just banged out 4 sets, of 10 to 12, 8 to 12 reps. I think I topped out at 10 reps actually. Again, keeping the rest time between 40 to 60 seconds, just to really make sure I've done everything I can. There's nothing left in the muscle. And I even did a set on press-ups off the bench to make sure there was nothing left. I like to do that. Sometimes I finish with cable flies into press-ups. That's one of my all-time favorite finishes on chest day. But yeah, so obviously this isn't my only video. This is kind of my introduction for you guys into my YouTube channel. And I am going to be continuing it. I feel like it's a bit late, but better late than never. So I'm going to document my journey into the Spanish Pro Show. And then post-Spain, depending on what I decide to do show-wise, I'm going to do regular videos. I'm going to do some day-in-the-life type stuff. I'm going to film while I'm away. And I'm going to have the main man, Mr. Magic, Jay, doing it all with me. So it's going to be good content. I want you guys to subscribe and like, and I want you guys to tell me what you want to see, because my training, my food, everything's very basic. 24 years of bodybuilding, I like simplicity. My coaching is simple, and I feel like that's the most effective way. So I don't want to feel like I'm just giving you the same boring stuff. If that's what you want to see, that's fine. So you guys let me know what you want to see. I hope you enjoyed the training. I hope you got a different angle on how you can do this. I have fun in the gym. I don't ever train where I get bored. You know, stuff like, for example, when I get injured, I have to slow reps down. Everyone does. And I just get bored, you know, counting reps. That's just me. So what I'm saying is just have fun in the gym. It doesn't have to be, you know, this hardcore animal chained up in a dungeon that has to just constantly be in this kind of intense mindset. In the set, you're intense. Give it your everything. You know, it's hard to build muscle. It's going to take time, but if you're having fun doing it, but it's the same with food, and you'll see in my food videos that even though my food's very basic, I try and make it taste good. I feel like your gut and your mind and your body, they're always talking to each other. So if you're eating stuff that you enjoy, you digest it better. If you're training in a certain way, it doesn't matter whether it's push-pull legs, whether it's bro split. Bro split is something I have basically based my sessions on, training on over the years, but I adapt it sometimes. Right now, I like doing arms and chest together sometimes, or I might even go to a gym in the morning, do some arms, afternoon do some chest, or vice versa the week after. Back and shoulders sometimes, or I might do a straight bro split where it's back day, chest day, leg day. But if you like push-pull legs and it works for you and you have fun doing it, do that. If you like upper lower, everything works. You just have to make sure it's working for you, your mindset, your lifestyle, your likes, your dislikes, and your body. Most of all, you stimulate the muscle, you eat the food, you sleep, and you grow. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. Let's have some fun with this channel. And my ultimate goal, obviously, like any pro, is to get to the Olympia, but I'm a coach and a dad first. So I want to get across that you can be a dad and you can be an online coach and you can push your physique to really cool levels and you can have fun doing it. So yeah, communicate with me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, stay tuned.